Hello everybody, it's me, back for more Dread Effects. Yeah, I know it's kind of a quietish intro, but yeah, I'm essentially back again, I guess. The reason it might sound a little dismal or dull or, down is that I've been gone a stupidly, oh yeah, I've done that before. It's been a month since I've been here. I've been gone a stupidly long time, and I kind of wanted to record this to continue the YouTube channel, but at the same time explain myself and what's going. Oh, I never shot a new blue. Anyway, I wanted to explain where I've been, what's been going on, and all this other jazz, as far as, where I've been and what's going on, why have I been gone, to the few people that I know that actually do watch this channel. And I've explained it, but there's a few other people that I don't really contact or anything, so you know who you are. You keep asking about the beans. But I wanted to explain a few things. And the first thing was the bean thing. No, I'm not doing that. I hate those beans. And the best reason I can explain why I'm sitting there going on about it now was I had thought of the idea that I would do this in, say, I think it was June? Yeah, June. That I would do that in June, and I wouldn't try to do that any other time. But it was like, if I try to miss any more uploads for the month of June, I would do that, but yeah, I couldn't even keep that, so I didn't feel like doing that, and I was trying to make sure I didn't miss an upload for June. Crap. Well, I'm dead. Didn't want to keep an upload for June, and I wanted to make sure that I had an upload and not be, as it's evident by now, I procrastinate a lot. There are certain things that I put above myself as far as, excuse me, excuse me, that's normal. I put above myself as far as stuff to do or importance, and I can get myself off track, died again, get myself off track very easily. And I kind of just got to a point where I just said that I shouldn't be doing the YouTube channel anymore. That I finally let that voice soak in my head, and it kind of got to me. I need to quit dying. But I need, basically, I got to the point in my head that I sat there and said that I wasn't good enough to try to keep up with the YouTube channel. And it wasn't like that I'll never become a big thing, so why do it? It was more like, it got to a point where if I was having such unenjoyment and having to basically keep myself to a point where I was constantly just trying to do this torment thing to myself, where it was like, either do the video or do the beans, and I held that, I have no idea what fell, but basically it got to a point where if I had to hold a threat above my head of something I wanted to do, then what's the point in doing it? It wasn't, like, I understand there are certain disciplines for doing stuff, but that to me wasn't a discipline. That to me, and it's not like it's anybody's fault. It was my own fault that I sat there and held this idea to my head. But like I said, if it got to the point that you're, like, and this goes for anything in life, if you get to the point that you have to force yourself to do something that you want to do, then it's probably not worth it to do it. And that's kind of what I took into consideration, and I took what all I'm doing, and I sat there and said that maybe I should kind of, and I died again, I should kind of give up on it for a while. And that while turned into a lot longer than I wanted it to, because originally the idea, or what I'm probably making up in my own head, is that I should probably leave it alone, take some, I wouldn't say time off, but like give it like a small break to kind of think. And that whole idea of doing that for like a day or two turned into, you see how long it is now. And I kind of just been just trying to think what to do and what... Alright. Basically, the whole story is, I basically got so enveloped in the idea of this channel that when I went into it with a certain mindset, that it basically just turned out way differently than I thought. And it's not like I went into it thinking I'm going to be a big YouTube star, but that's kind of what I had in my mind, is that I was going to at least see some results, get some things going on as far as like channel ideas, and get some motivation. And when, even though that was the intent, was to try to do some things, do these collabs and try to go at it, once I started actually trying to do what I originally wanted to do, it eventually got to the point that it just developed this sort of why. And to me, that kind of just broke me down a little bit as far as wanting to do this, because if you want to do something and you start noticing that it takes too much trouble to do something, you kind of get a little broken down. I finally got up to the button. It finally got a little broken down about it. It kind of just, it just sucked as far as what I was trying to do, what I wanted to do, and how it was going. And the whole time, it just didn't seem fun or worth it to me. I mean, the whole point I'm trying to make here is that originally I went into this thinking that I was going to seek some kind of results, see some kind of notice as I die. Please start me back there. Oh, there comes the portal gun last minute. I originally came into the idea that I wanted to try to do something fun. I wanted to try to do something funny. And as I sat there and tried to make that somewhat of a reality, it seemed to me that it became more and more apparent that I wasn't doing what I wanted. And it just became this sort of torment to me that I was being lazy, that I wasn't actually doing what I was trying to focus on in the first place. And it just... that completely and utterly missed. Okay, let me explain it a lot better. I got lazy. Oh shit. I got lazy with the channel. I let self-confidence, my own mind, and all that basically ravage me. And I went into the whole thing with a certain mindset that I was going to see some results, see some practice of what I was actually trying to accomplish and what I wanted to do. And the further into this I got, the further my mind basically drove me into doing certain things where it was just like, this isn't worth it, this isn't how it should be. And I'm a perfectionist. So, for me, wanting to have something perfect and have something done, and you can't get that result, it detriments your mental as far as like how you think and whatnot. And like I said, I am a perfectionist. I try to go for as much perfect as possible. Even my Halloween costumes, I'm like, it's gotta be perfect. I want it this way, it's gotta be perfect. But I can't accept the fact that you know, nothing is ever perfect. So, basically, I just started getting to my own thoughts about certain things. Why is that not working? Okay. I'm just gonna have to figure out something else. Let me do this. And hit the button. Maybe that might be a good idea. I really don't know. I don't know. I'm going to shut up now about it, but basically I'm back and I'm going to come at this with a whole new perspective. There's got to be a way over to... What I probably need to do is do this, and as I notice it bouncing in and out, I'll create the portal. Okay, got that. So that's powered. Now, what else do I need to power and do? I need to make sure he doesn't see me and tries to shoot me. How can you oh, the other one. Well, Are you still powered? Yes, you are. Thank God. So that moves. I can't do anything about them because I can't knock them over or anything like that. I can't get close enough to him. And I can't get the friggin' orb to knock him over. Even though his reticle is right frickin' here. Actually, there is a zoom in button in there. Let's get it as center as possible. It looks like it's traveling along that laser. He shot me. Oh, what's going on? Why did it do that? Oh, I can't crouch. Okay, shoot it right there. And now shoot it right there. Make up for the exception of the fact that I'm holding the orb at a certain distance. Okay, so now this is becoming a little bit easier because I'm actually not an idiot with this. Can I actually get him? Maybe move it up just a wee bit. Should get the corner of him. Yeah, knocked him over. Okay, so the first few times I was just doing really bad. Alright, well anyway. So I'm back now, and I wanted to play a new game, but I sat there and said I should probably play this and continue with it, at least release another episode, then I'll do the new game. And actually stick with some games. And I don't know how Dibby is going to think if I sit there and play Hollow Knight without her. Is there a platform or something? I probably need to go back there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit that button. What? Well, that's not how this was supposed to go. No, I ain't doing that. Crap, that means I lost that. How do I go back up from here? Okay. Go through here. Wait for that to come back. And then shoot blue there. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright. Geronimo! Alright. Shoot that. I need to get it right, so I'm going to put that blue there. Oh, that is the... Alright, go in. You're getting that out of my way. Yay! I got it. I got it. Is there a way back? Or am I going to have to... I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Companion Cube, you are my friend. You are everything that is right. I would love to make one of these in real life. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I has my Companion Cube. I'm going to go ahead and set you over here. So that way I know nothing bad will happen. I'll put a portal there. So I can hit this and come back and actually make it back through here. With the cube, that's going to be a challenge. You already see that I'm having a struggle with my own body through there. What's that electric noise I keep hearing? Alright, come on. Just got to get down to that button. was a little more difficult than it could have been. Wait, it's not over yet? It's not done? Are you serious? I'll put one there. And one there. What's down here? Anything? Nope. Nothing. Where am I? Oh, I see what they're making me do. Okie dokie. I will eventually lose momentum. What the hell? I can't tell directions anymore. What? Okay, this is very disorienting.
Well done. Be advised,
oh my god, it's finally over. Jesus, that whole test took me 16 minutes to do, and with my yapping.
Please attend an Enrichment Center electrical safety seminar.
I forgot about some of these puzzles. That is, I forgot why I only played this game once after I beat it. Yay. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move on to another game, because that one kind of makes me think a little bit too more than I want to. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I've been gone so long. I guess I'll get back to recording, but I won't walk into this with the same mindset and disappointment as I did before. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next video.